So Evelyn, maybe we'll start with osteo tip number 1, exercise do's and don'ts. Okay? So there's certain things you can do to be safe while exercising. So the do's. Starting with your feet is wearing comfortable, safe shoes that provides good support. Wear comfortable clothing that allows you to move and bend freely, kind of like you're doing right now. Wear clothing that's layered, so if you get hot, you can take different layers off. If you get cold, you can put different layers on. Ensure your glasses are on snugly. Yours, you don't have glasses, so that's good. Use your walking aid as recommended. Bring along a water bottle and make sure you are well hydrated. So our water fountain is just around the corner. Okay? Make sure your head is supported if you're lying on your back for mat exercises. Okay, so in your case we won't, because then we have low blood pressure, yeah. Check with your pharmacist about the safe effects of your medication. If using weights, store them on an extra chair. So basically just elevate it so you don't have to bend down and pick them up. Maintain good posture while exercising, which is something we've been talking about for a while. Stand close to a sturdy table or counter when doing balance exercises, and hold on if you need to. Okay? So in some of the exercises, maybe it's going to be your walker. You just put your heart brakes on. Okay? And you can also use your walker against the wall, so definitely won't move. Okay? Perform exercises with resistance to increase your muscle strength. So slowly make your way up as far as resistance for some of the exercises. Okay? Usually it's going to be bands, so we have yellow band all the way through, blue, green, all that, red, and all that stuff. Practice exercises that strengthen the muscles that support your ankles, knees, and hips. Okay? Perform stretching exercises to maintain muscle flexibility and range of movement. Warm up and cool down before and after exercises to prevent injury. So in your case, when you're on the new step, that's your way of warming up. Make physical activity a regular part of your day. That's the best to do. Good. The don'ts. Chewing gum while exercising. Big don't. You don't usually chew gum. Don't bend and twist the back at the same time. So that would be something which you don't do, because we're always thinking about good posture. Sometimes this can look actually like when you pick things off the ground, or pick things off a small table. You won't notice, but you actually do twist them back. So just something to be mindful of. Okay? Perform uncontrolled or unguarded exercises and movement. So making sure you're always in control of your movement. When we become out of control, that's when we're prone to injury. Do activities where the risk of falling is high, so don't do those things. That's the big don't. Don't do exercises that you do not feel safe or comfortable doing. So if you're with a trainer or a kinesiologist or a therapist, make sure you let them know that if those exercises are something you don't feel safe or comfortable with. Okay? Exercise through increased pain. So if your pain is increasing, that's when you want to stop. You don't want to do that. Stop immediately if you have any chest pain, and inform your instructor and or seek medical attention. Okay? So that's Osteofit number 1. So we'll have kind of these Osteofits set up and printed for you, and you can always take one with you, okay? At the end of your session, get a copy of these and read over for yourself. Okay? So that's kind of Osteofit tip. We'll go into range of motion, a little bit of stretching, and a nice warm up, okay? So that will be part of the warm up. Okay, so for a warm up, what we'll do is just a little bit of range of motion. Okay? We'll start with our upper body and kind of move down to our lower body. And you said you like country music? So normally we might play some country music. Pretend we're playing country music today. Okay? And the only reason why is because it kind of sets the tempo. And it's kind of nice to listen to music while you warm up. Okay? So we'll start with some neck stretching. The first one we're going to do is a chin nod, stretching the neck extensors. So the neck extensors are the muscles in the back of your neck that help you look up. Okay? So they're also really tight when you are in poor posture. So typical forward head position, they actually get really short and really tight. Some of the lower ones are straining quite a bit because they fight to keep your head up. So the one exercise we're going to do is sitting up nice and tall in our chair. It's kind of like a chin nod, okay? So I kind of think about it as a double chin. What we're going to do is press our chin all the way back. And I want you to visualize those muscles getting longer in your neck and your body getting taller. So you're going to hold this stretch and we're going to hold it for 5 breaths, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. And with each breath, I want you to think about this getting nice and long. Good. If you want, you can use your finger for assistance. If you don't want to, that's totally fine as well. Tall thoughts, thinking about those tight muscles in the back. So the next exercise we'll do, or stretch, is lateral flexion. Okay? So lateral flexion means flexing the neck to the side like this. Okay? And the thing I want you to think about when you do this one is not so much that you're rotating facing down to the ground. It's imagine that you bring your ear to your shoulder while your face maintains forward position. It's a little bit more challenging for sure. So the first time you did it, you kind of did that a little bit more. The second time you can see that a little bit less range of motion, but you're feeling the stretching. Good. We're going to hold one side, 5 breaths again. And you should be feeling that stretch on this part of your neck, or some of your traps. The way you can progress this one if you want it would be to bring one hand and slightly slow it. Now that's if you wanted a little bit more stretch. So just a gentle pull. So we'll do 5 rounds, and then switch sides. This hand also, if you want to help the stretch, you just bring it down, and then you reach down towards the ground. You notice the difference there? Perfect. So we did chin nod. Okay. We did lat flexion. We'll do neck rotation. Okay. So this one, all we're going to be doing is, again, thinking tall thoughts. We're going to set our head into neutral, which means doing a slight subtle chin nod, using some of the deep neck flexor. Okay. So those kind of swallow muscles. Okay. You're going to set the hip back. Imagine I'm fishing you out of the water with the back of your neck. There you go. And then what you're going to be doing is rotating your head to the left. Okay. And now keep those tall thoughts. And just picking up the top vertebrae, so rotate, rotate, rotate. And same thing, we're going to hold that for a few seconds. Nice and tall. Breathe. Try this out. Yep, exactly. Again, nice and tall. That's neck rotation. Okay. The next series of exercises we'll do are going to be for chest, shoulder, and elbow stretch. These ones kind of look like this. So we'll be sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bring your hands out to the side, and you're going to bring them right back, pull your chest out in front. Good. You should feel this stretch a little bit in the chest. In your arms, yeah, and some of these ones maybe even in the flexors of the wrist. Good. We're going to do 5 breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then maintain that nice tall neck posture, just very subtle. Excellent. So the next level up is going to be, that was very zen, is going to be, shoulders are going to be abducted. We're going to bring our hands up. So you might feel this one a little bit more in the shoulders, a little bit more in the chest. Good. So in this stretch, yeah, it's pretty close. So in this stretch, we're going to do, hands are going to be, our shoulders are going to be abducted, arms are going to be off to the side. And then all we're going to do is make 90 degrees with our elbows. Good. And this is going to be nice and wide. Excellent. And we're going to push our hands way back. Way back. So imagine you're kind of rotating them back. Good. And where do you feel the stretch on this one? In the top of the shoulders and in the chest. Good. Good. 5 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then we go to the, you can a little bit. You can a little bit. Well, you can help it a little bit. With cueing, I just remind you. And then you. Good. So the next one, the next level is going to be this one. So we're going to bring our hands, if you can, behind your head. Okay. And we're going to not push, just watch what I do before you start, is you're going to press your shoulders back, okay, and you get a good stretch through your chest. Okay? Excellent. And again, thinking nice tall thoughts. Good. Take a few breaths here. Perfect. Next stretch we're going to do is the shoulder one. So this is round 2, so you're quite familiar with this one. Hand is going to come back behind your back. You're going to set your shoulder back. Again, thinking nice tall posture. Slight chin nod. In through the nose, out through the mouth. With each breath, you're going to allow your body to relax just a little bit more. This one you should feel more in the top of your shoulder. Good. Take a few breaths. When you're ready, we can switch sides. Excellent. Good. And again, before we get up to do the stretch on the wall, what we'll do is a seated tricep stretch. Okay, this one looks like this. You're going to take your hand, you're going to reach up behind your head and down your back. Okay, you should feel a little bit of a pull here. If you wanted to increase the resistance or increase the stretch, all you're going to do is take your hand and you're going to push your hand back down your back, okay? Good. Yeah, nice and tall. We're going to take a few breaths here. This one looks much less flexible than the other side. Really try and reach down your back. There you go. Last one is going to be stretching your lats, so some of the muscles that do this. Okay, so we're going to basically be trying to open up the chest. We're going to be bringing our hands above our head. We're going to stretch some of the muscles deep in there. Okay, so before you get up, I'm just going to put some of this butter so lots of room. I'm going to shimmy that walker over. Good. And just making sure it's right in front of you for you to be able to get up, okay? So just like you would normally, don't worry about the direction of where we're going right now. Excellent. What I'll get you to do is just do a quick UE. Okay, right into this spot. So you can place your walker on, maybe park it so your handles are here. And then that way all you have to do is a 90-degree turn to the left and you're going free. This is going to be your walker's your one base of support. And this chair is going to be a second base of support, okay? Excellent. So, slowly walking up the wall. And before you start Evelyn, just so you know, you're going to go slowly up. You're going to try and feel a good stretch through here. You can do this stretch one-handed or two-handed at the same time. Good. Slowly bringing your chest to the wall. Excellent. Remember, if you feel off balance, you have your walker in the chair. By widening your stance, you should feel more stable. Good. Good. And really thinking about even foot distribution and trying to think nice tall thoughts so we're not leaning, okay? Did you want to try the one-handed one? Good. It's personal preference. I know you're saying you felt a little unstable too. Good. And relax. And the torture is over. Slowly make your way back to the walker. Okay. If I can raise the arm, get you come out in front a little bit. I'll reposition the chair. Make your way back. Good. And slowly make your way down. Awesome. Good. We're going to do some stretching for your lower body. Okay? You let me know if any of these stretches you feel uncomfortable doing. Okay? And then we'll work around them and figure out a way that we can stretch those muscles. So, I feel like you already probably know the answer to this one, but this is a stretch for the ham, for the quad, okay? So it kind of looks like this. What you'll be doing is sitting on the edge of your chair, and you are going to drop your one knee down. You're going to hold on to the chair for support. So it looks like this if you watch me. I'm going to drop this foot down, I'm going to hold on to the chair, and you're just going to let this foot hang. Okay? All you have to do is push your heel away from you, and then that's going to help to stretch your quad. How do you feel about trying this one? And then you just come back here. Do you want to try it? This will be a nice little learning experience for both of us. Okay, so in this case, this one is a little bit complicated, so if any time you feel uncomfortable, then don't do it. We'll use this chair, okay? So you're just going to shimmy your way to the side. Your bum cheek is just going to be hanging off the very edge, just very slightly. You're going to use the backrest of your chair with your right hand to hold on for balance. Okay, I'm going to bring this just a little bit closer for you, so you have something to hold on to. Okay, and you can use these handles just so you don't kind of tip over to your left. You're going to bring your left leg down, holding onto the back of the chair. You feel a pull? Yeah. Oh, awesome. I think we're going to have to include this one in your exercise program then, hey? In there? Good. So do you feel any pull or tension in here? Okay, that's fine. I want you to think about being nice and tall. Hold on here. Relax any tissue here. And what you're going to do is push your heel all the way to the back wall where I am, towards me. How does that feel? Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Good, nice and tall. Excellent. Nice tall thoughts. Take a few breaths and hold that position, okay? Excellent. Good. Remember holding on to the back rest. This is the more important rest. Okay. Good. We're going to try the other side. So we'll get you to slowly make your way to the other side. Yeah, that's okay. What I recommend, Evelyn, when you do this turn, is sit your bum all the way back in the chair first. That way you're at least stable here. Right? Then we make our way where we bring this walker over. I know. Okay, undo the brakes.
See, this is why I have to go to assisted living.
Which way? Why?
Because I need help.
It's okay. It's okay to have help.
Well, I'm thinking of this assisted living. I don't know if I want to do it anymore.
Swing that leg over. Yeah. Keep going. Remember your support is the chair. That's the main one. That's the one that's not going to slap you. Put all your weight in it. This is kind of your second support. So, try and maintain one hand on this chair, okay, at all times. Good. So, your front leg is going to be pointed directly to that far wall over there. Good. This one is just going to be hanging down. Remember, nice and tall posture. You're going to put your toe down onto the ground, and you're going to push your heel towards me. Should feel a bit of a stretch, kind of like on the other leg. The one thing I'm noticing, Evelyn, is that you're just kind of rotated to the right, so I'll get you to turn a little bit more to your left. Yeah. Yep. And if you want, what you can do is instead of putting your hand up here, you can put your hand right here. Does that feel more comfortable? And then press your toe. Good. Do you feel like you'd be able to do this stretch with us in the gym? Is this a good stretch to include? Yeah, I think we have lots of choice for you to use. Yeah. And you feel pretty stable? Good. Excellent. Perfect. So make your way back into that chair. Good. Next stretch is going to be for the hamstrings, okay? So a few things that we have to think about when we do this stretch. One of them being kind of our posture, okay? So to stretch the hamstring, we're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to kick one leg out and watch what happens with my back. I'm not curling my back like this. This is something we definitely don't want to do. Making sure we're nice and tall and we're just leaning forward, bending at the hip. Okay, and just a small range of movement is enough for me to feel a good stretch. Okay? Good. Toes gonna come up. Perfect. Nice and tall posture, and you're gonna slide your hand down your leg. But remember, nice and tall posture. That's the only thing we really have to focus on here. Straight leg. So you kind of have to be on the edge of the seat for this one, yeah, a little bit. Good. Straight leg right out in front of you. Okay, and now with tall posture, keeping your chest up, you're going to bend slowly down towards your foot. And I think your hamstrings are quite long because the way that you use your walker, your hamstrings are quite long. Good. Try the other side. Good. Actually straighten your leg all the way, so you might have to actually scoot even closer to the edge of the chair. Fully straight leg.
So this is difficult because I always fall forward.
Good. And this is a stretch we might not actually have to do because your hamstrings are quite long anyways. So just one that you can, I'll show you. So for the next stretch, what we're going to do is, all it is a soleus stretch. So it's for the calf muscles. You're going to take your feet, you're going to slide one foot back, keeping your heel on the ground. Yeah, and now you're going to see if you can bring your heel down to the ground with that foot. Okay? Good.
That's a stretch.
Good. Perfect. Excellent. The only reason why it actually doesn't take that long is just we're taking our time with it. Good. Try the other side. Good. Once more on that side. You feel a good stretch there?
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is the next one is the fun one. So if you were listening to country music, you could do this one to the country music. You're going to take your foot, you're going to kick it out like this. Okay, before you do, I'll show you what we'll do. It's going to be like this, and then you're going to make circles with your ankle. Okay, so try and make these circles nice and smooth. We're trying to make them nice and big as well. Okay? Good. Nice. And this one, if we had some country music, you'd be doing to the exactly. Good. Same thing, again, nice and tall. Try in the other direction. Good. Nice and big. See if you can make a big O without using your leg to do it. Good. All you're doing now, drawing a circle with your toe.
notice that the movement is coming from here. You feel? So see if you can do that without any movement of the hip. Good. I think your right side's a little bit better, right? I think there's a child on a scooter.
Good. Excellent. Good. We're going to do, so now that we're kind of stretched out, we're going to do a light walk just to get our aerobic conditioning a little bit warmed up. We're going to elevate our heart. Normally you could do that using the new step. Okay? So in this case what we'll do is we'll do just a light, slow walk, and we're just going to increase the intensity over the next minute or so. Okay? So we're going to start from a slow walk and then go into a little bit quicker walk. Okay? So, what's that? There's tons of room for you to walk here. Opening brakes on. Nice sit to stand. Feeling stable. Nice and tall. Knees straight. We're going to start with a light walk, okay? Nice and slow, nice and controlled. I want you to focus on your breathing, tall thoughts, and all of that postural stuff we were talking about. Long neck, chest out, shoulders back, okay? Good. This will be nice and easy to do to country music, hey? Good.
I know I don't walk over it. I don't do it, so.
Good. We're going to start moving a little quicker if you can, but still thinking about nice tall thoughts, okay? And Evelyn, we'll make a figure eight so we don't get dizzy. So, perfect. Favoring not just one side, but both sides, right? Both feet, equal pressure. Perfect. Good, heel to toe. Think about those heel to toe. Transition. Excellent. Good, and our last little burst, we're gonna go a little quicker as we make our way back to the chair. Nice. Good, heel, toe, picking your feet up nice and high. Perfect, well done. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, we can make our way back to the chair.
The hardest part is getting back to it.
Yeah, backward stuff is the tricky bit for you, hey? Good, take your time.
I feel it on the back of my knees.
Take a look, make sure you know where the chair is.
Yep. I feel it on the back of my knees.
Oh, you're kind of off though.
Okay.
Good. Slow and steady, make your way down. Excellent. Done. Good. So that was the warm-up, our stretching, and remember that Osteofit, do's and don'ts, right? So now what we would do is go into some of our strength training. Okay? So, yeah, I was hoping to get to that today. So let's take a look. So we would normally get into some exercises now, a little bit of agility, a little bit of balance, and then what we do is a few other exercises for your upper body, lower body. And the way we do it is we alternate, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. Okay? So I think what would be best is if we do this next week too. Is that okay with you? That way we can have a little bit of one rest. You got a good stretch, a good warm up? Good. From the stretching? Good. And so same time maybe next week? Yep. So 11 o'clock, and then we'll go through the exercises. Upper body, lower body, agility, balance. you won't quite be running and dodging things, but maybe a little bit, in a nice fun way. We'll look at dexterity, we'll look at coordination, things like that. Okay? We'll start with a little bit of range of motion. Okay, so just as a warm-up, I want you to sit up nice and tall. First thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our wrists out and we're going to rotate our wrists. Okay, make circles. So we're starting with small joint movements, okay? I want you to take your hands, I want you to give them a big spread, make a fist. Good. Good. We're going to go back in circles. Okay? We're going to go one joint level up, try counterclockwise. Okay? We're going to bring our elbows in, elbows up. Good. Good. Okay. Excellent. So that's the elbows. We're going to do the next level up, which is going to be your shoulders. So I want you to make a circle with your shoulders. You can do small circles down here if you feel comfortable, and a little bit bigger as you are able, okay? As you feel comfortable. Okay? So that's the next level. Okay? Good. How's that feeling so far? Good. No pain? Good. Let's see if you can open up the range a little bit. Good. Excellent. Making sure you're nice and tall. Good. We're going to bring our shoulders up and down. Yeah? This is a nice one, hey? Good. And round. Imagine you're rounding your shoulders all the way back. Okay, and try the other direction. Good. Good. Now we're going to gently rotate our head to the left, rotate our head to the right. Good. Excellent. And as long as you feel comfortable, we're going to look up at the sky, bring our chin down. Good. Look at the sky, bring your chin down. Excellent. From here, we're going to do, looking up at the sky, we're going to look to our left. We're going to watch something run across our feet, come up, over. Up and over. Checking out the whole room, okay? Up and over, and then down to the floor, down to your waist, down to the other side, and up. Sun rises at noon, and then sets. Good. Try the other direction for me. Good. And only as long as you feel comfortable and have no aches or pains. No dizziness, exactly. Good. Good. How's that feeling so far? Good. We're going to start with our ankles, okay? So we'll start with both feet planted on the ground, and then we're going to go up onto our toes. We're going to go up onto our heels. Up onto our toes, onto our heels. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring one foot, one heel. You're going to make a little circle. You can keep your heel on the ground if you want, or if you want, you can actually lift your foot and make those circles. Clockwise to start. If you feel comfortable, we're going to counterclockwise. Good. Good. Try switching feet. So far, so good. Yeah. Then, yeah, let's sit off the ground. I'm having a hard time balancing on this ball. Not the best, no. Good. Try the other direction. Excellent. Oh, that one's a little tricky, right? There you go, nice. Good. Okay, so from here, we're going to go, do you want to do one more on this side? Let's do it, nice. Feels pretty good, eh? So these are all range of motion exercises. You can even try these ones at home. As long as you feel comfortable, okay? I can set it up for you, sure. And even at the start of our sessions here, we do a little bit of a range of motion warm-up after the new set. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go one joint level up. Okay, you're going to kick the heels, or kick the knee up, and bring it back. Is that feeling okay? Good. Awesome. Good. Whenever you're ready, switch over. Good. And sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go one more joint level up. This time we're going to lift our knee nice and high. Good. Try the other way. That's the hard one, hey? Good. That's okay. Good. Not so it's too strenuous. Just a little bit of range of motion. Make sure things are moving properly. Good. Maybe they have some sort of event. Some sort of event, or maybe talk. Next one we're going to do is we're going to put our hands on our sides, and we're just going to look to the left, look to the right, okay? Sliding our hands up and down our thighs. Good. Now we're going to do a little bit of coordination while we're in this movement. We can slide our hands back and forth. When you slide your hand forward, you're going to kick your right hand forward, left leg out. Right hand forward, left leg out. So it's kind of like walking. Oh, opposite leg. There you go, yeah? Nice.
That's confusing.
It's a little tricky. That's okay. So you actually got it a little bit opposite. Right hand forward, or okay, left hand forward, right leg out. Yeah, good. And then switch. That's okay. Opposite. What's that? Sure. So if I slide my right hand forward, my left leg's gonna kick out. Right leg, left hand. Yeah. No, that was perfect. You had it. Yeah, that was great. This is the left. Oh yeah, that's right. You have your little nice. Yep, exactly. And now switch. And just take your time with it. Good. Exactly. You nailed it. Good. So just a little bit of coordination. Yeah. Good. Mm-hmm. Excellent. Good. So what we're going to do now is going to jump up. Not quite jump, but we're going to use our walker. We're just going to do a little bit of walking, some directional changes, starting slow and then progressing with a little bit more speed. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, whenever you're ready, do you want some assistance with your walker? Slide this over. Make sure the park brakes are on. Good. How you feeling? Good. Awesome. So what we're going to do, Evelyn, is we're going to slowly make our way in this direction. Okay. Right at that hand railing, we're going to take a Yui, 180-degree turn, and then come back. Okay? That's okay. You take your time. Good. Start turning to the left. Remember, nice and tall. Good heel to toe transition. Really trying to see if we can pull those toes up as we swing the leg. This time what we're going to do is do a right turn instead of a left turn. That's right. And whenever you're ready. Right turn, right turn. Excellent. Back down, what we're going to do is a bit of an X walk, okay? So watch me really quickly, and we're going to go like this. Okay. So good direction. How you feeling so far? Remember, nice and tall. We can make our way back down to the chair. Feeling nice and warm? Feeling loose? Perfect. Alright. So, now that we've done our warm up, just make sure you're right through the middle of that. I don't want you to slip off the side. What's that? No. The first exercise we're going to do is shoulder retraction and depression. Okay? So this one is a bit of a postural exercise. What we're going to do, shoulder retraction means pulling your shoulders back. Okay? Depressing the shoulder means pulling the shoulders down. Okay? So, what we're going to do, poor posture, and you're going to think about pulling your shoulders back. Okay? You can imagine that your shoulders are going to be sliding along your rib cage. You can imagine that your shoulders are going to be wrapping around your rib cage. Okay? 4 and then 4. Good. See if you can stay tall as you bring your shoulders forward, okay? Good. And then pull your shoulders back. Good. Let them round forward.
Stay up.
Yeah. Good. Excellent. Does that feel okay? Let's see if you can pinch my fingers here with your shoulder blades. Good. Forward and then back. Nice. Forward. There you go. That's much better. Hold on. Traction is the protraction bit. That's the thing where we're basically doing this. Retracting and setting them back. And that's going to help us with our posture. Okay? And especially because when we use the walker, we tend to have this kind of position where the shoulders are forward. Now we're really trying to pull them back. Good. So same thing, a little bit different, but we're going to do shoulder depression. Okay? And then we're going to put those two together. So the opposite of depression is elevation, which is sometimes how we position ourselves when we do the walking, right? Our shoulders like to hike. So now what we're doing is setting them down. Good. So you can try bringing your shoulders right to your ears, and then pushing them away down into the ground. Good. Excellent.
Breathe, yes. Into the nose, up to the mouth, excellent. How's that feel?
Sorry, and really push those shoulders down, 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 down. Beautiful. Good. Now we're going to put those two motions together, okay? So, poor posture, okay? Slouchy posture, bad posture. And now we're going to go shoulders down and back. We're going to wrap them around our rib cage and imagine that they're sliding into your back pockets of your pants. Good. Let yourself relax and then actively set yourself into that good posture. Nice. Good. Feeling rotation. How are you feeling so far?
I'm fine.
Good. Awesome. chest. The next thing we're going to do is a bit of a balance exercise. So there's a couple ways we can do it. The way we do it in the gym, remember we do that little tapping one? So this one we're going to kind of bring it a little bit simpler. But we're going to use the walker for this one, okay? So we'll do single leg stance. It's going to look like this with the walker. I'll show you first and then I'll let you try it, okay? So, with the walker, what we're going to be doing, can you see okay? Is we're going to use the walker for assistance, okay? And what we're going to be doing is lifting one leg, seeing if we can balance, use the walker for assistance, and just for micro adjustments, okay? And then back down. We're going to switch legs, and then back down, okay? So a little bit of a balance exercise. To make it a little bit more challenging, what we're going to do is we're going to try and go through the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F. If you have to stop, no problem. G, H, I, J, K. We're going to go all the way to Z, okay? With one leg up, that's it. Okay, so take your time. If you need to adjust your position, that's totally fine. And you can just pause at that letter, okay? Are you really relying on the walker? Okay, let's see if we can do it and lighten our hands on the walker. So we're really focusing on balance. Okay. And the whole goal is basically to not rush through it, right? We want to be able to do this relaxed. And slowly lighten your hands on the walker. And I'm here for you, okay, in case you wanted to lay down on the ground for some reason.
Just go within a collarbone range, only a few seconds, it's fine. Let's do that. Oh, really?
Cookies with a police and burger. Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing. Yeah. Really trying to lighten your hands on that walker. See if you can get your hands completely off of it. Just very lightly.
When you fall down 7 times, you don't trust yourself.
Of course. Good. So we're going to take a seat again. Okay? Scoot your way back. Nice sit to stand here.
Okay.
Good. Even distribution with your feet. You're going to hinge your hips back. Nice and tall. Good. Perfect. How you doing?
I'm fine.
So far so good?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're going to do a fun one this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, believe it or not. So, for this next exercise, it's a bit of a ball toss, okay? So I'm going to hand that to you. I want you to get a good feel of what that feels like. We're going to be tossing the ball back and forth, okay? So it's a little bit of agility, yeah, exercise, okay? A little bit of coordination, okay? And it's important in your day-to-day life too. So, for example, if you're reaching for things, being able to kind of pick things up and be agile with your hands. If something's falling, whatever else. Okay? Wait, I'm not ready. Okay. I'm just going to change this really quickly. Alright. So, adjust yourself on that chair. Is that comfortable? Okay. Next. You ready? Oh, really? You got quite the shot.
See, kids, that's
pretty fun?
Yeah.
Not bad, hey?
Better than standing against the wall.
So what I'm going to do to challenge you now is I'm going to put the ball a little bit to the sides. Okay, so now you have to kind of reach for it. Again, I want you to maintain a nice tall posture. And make sure we're breathing, okay? So in through the nose, out through the mouth, really relaxed. This thing might be going a little bit out of your comfort zone, so just let me know. That's very challenging you today. That's okay. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Good job. Not bad, hey?
Not bad.
Good. Take a quick rest. Do you need any water or anything? Are you doing okay? Okay, good. Abduction. So we're going to take a band, we're going to put it around your legs, and the movement we're going to be doing is kind of that clamshell movement, okay? We're pressing our knees apart. We're going to keep our feet together, okay, and kind of pivoting at those feet, okay? Double check, make sure you're nicely aligned on the chair and safe and sound. Feet are going to be together. Double check that they're not off tilt, so toes. Good. 1, 2, and we're going to go for 12 repetitions, okay? Nice. 4, nice tall posture. 5, 6. See if you can use some of the muscles in your hips to kind of get that movement. 8, 9, 10, excellent. Nice and tall. Remember the breathing. Good. And remember the leaning. So we're coming back out of that lean. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you like to lean to the right.
I sleep on the right, I think so.
Yeah,
I go to sleep, I just in chair.
yeah. So you gotta pull you out of that posture, especially when you're not sleeping. Good. Do a couple more here. Good. Take a quick rest. How's that feeling? You can let your knees come together. How's the resistance?
Not much.
Not much? Good. Does it feel not too hard though? Awesome. Second set, we're gonna go 12 to 15, okay? So I want you to take a quick rest. We're gonna catch our breath, think about our posture, think about pulling ourselves out of that lean. Perfect, okay? We're gonna take another 10 seconds. Just take a few breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. So remember, pulling ourselves out of that lean. Excellent.
Can't change that. Speak that out, that out of my life.
But you can. You're changing it right now.
Because you tell me.
Yeah. Good. So we're gonna shoot for 15, okay? I want you to go through these motions nice and slow, nice and controlled. Really pushing those knees apart, okay? Try and stretch that band. Good. 2. Excellent. 3. Good. Pulling yourselves up. Excellent.